Right, this is me, probably the best game I've ever had, me Montana. Let's get it going a bit quicker if I can, first of all. Starts off not very good. I have a little pop-up Montana over the distance. Miss. Then I have a pop at this target, which a couple of shots don't do much damage to start off with. Then get a nice little citadel on him, which really helps out the Henry that's just there firing away at him, and he finishes him off. This next the next shot, it's probably the best shot I've ever done. Don't even know how I've done it. There is a Montana over there with 89,000 damage. Now he's just whacked me one. The health, I mean, not damage. There he is with his 89,000. There's a taupe coming in. I am on 22,000 damage points I've managed to hit so far. And I take a fire pot shot at that Montana. Now, someone else hits him, or a torpedo hits him, because as I said, he is on 80,000. He's now down at 78, 70. He's going down, and there you go. Look at that, 3 citadels, and I've wiped him out. 73,000 damage on a Montana, and sunk it with one salvo. You know, so that is rather good. So then I go on a little bit further, and around the corner comes a Zao, I think it is. Could be a rune. Zao rune. There you go. And again, there it is as a Zao. So someone else takes a pot shot at it, and takes it down to half health. Or was it torpedo that took it down to half health? No, it was a torpedo and someone else. And just absolutely fantastic again. Citadel, devastating strike. Wiped it out.
We sank an enemy cruiser.
So I'm now up to 123,000 damage. In my Montana, normally I'm on around about 60 to 80,000 damage. I don't normally get much more than that because I'm not a great player in it. I thought, well, I've had a go at what's the name, so I can have a go at that Kutsunov. And that little bugger, I just cannot hit. Now this here is where, I don't know, this is either one of the biggest mistakes I made or probably one of the luckiest things I've done, because I'm concentrating on the Des Moines. There's a Gurfirst there. That Gurfirst later on in the game comes back to haunt me. But whether it's a good thing or not, I don't know. I do not aim at the Gurfirst. If I'd have aimed at him, yeah, I may have took him out or done him that much damage that he wouldn't have turned back at the end of the game. I don't know. But I decide that I'm going to try and take out that Des Moines, which is a stupid thing. I can't see it. Fucking aim in, I think, oh, I shoot, and I miss totally. Complete and utter waste of a shot. But you know, I suppose all things happen for a reason. So there's now, what I can see is the Des Moines, which I'm not going to take another shot at. The Richelieu, which I think, oh, I can have a little pop at that, maybe. But then there's a Worcester. Look at the Worcester's just come into plain sight. And what is that Worcester going to do? He's going to try and avoid those torps, which he would have if he'd have carried on and avoided them anyway. So he turns back in, and all of a sudden I think he sees me, and he sort of like dumps his ship into that island, and I get a lovely shot on him, take away most of his health. Now he's on 12,000, and he's hit his repair, and he's gaining health again. Now I think he thinks I'm going to try and reverse back and take another shot at him. Either that, or he's concentrating on that Z52, which is in front of me. Either way, for me, it's a good result, because he doesn't go through that gap like I expected him to. He actually comes round and appears in front of me, so I can finish him off. So here I am at 155,000 and he appears in front of me. Takes me up to, I don't know, 170ish, 180, I don't know, I can't remember. But look at this, look. Another devastating strike, or Confederate, or whatever it's called, when you get so many of them. There you go, look, he'd repaired himself to, yep, 174,000 damage. At this point I'm thinking, I don't care if I die now, because I've had a fantastic game. 2 devastating strikes, Confederate, and I'd fire at that Richelieu. I should have waited. I should have fired at the I should have fired again. I should have fired at the Gur first. But I don't know whatever the other ship was. It wasn't the Gur first, it was something else. And someone had already killed it. Now this next bit is where maybe it did actually save me by not firing at that Gur first, because I'm going to help the Z-52, but little do I know there's 3 DDs. Now I know I've been spotted, don't know where from. Z-52 can't see any DDs, so I think, well, I'm probably reasonably safe, but I'm not too sure. I'll put my plane up, and as I put my plane up, I'll just swing around a little bit. And also, there's that Gurfirst over there. So if I stay side onto him, he's probably going to sit on me. So it's probably a good move to turn into him, which I do, which is probably one of the luckiest things I've done so far. Because my plane goes up, I'm turning in and slowing down, and then all of a sudden there's a fair few torps coming at me. There's 3 DDs sitting here. So there's the first lot of torps from the Z-52. Now our Z-52 sees these torps and thinks, well, there's a DD over there, I'll come and investigate. I'll come and help out our battleship. Very nice of him. So as he's coming over, he spots the Benson and starts firing at Benson. I'll spot the Benson, but oh look, there's more torpedoes coming at me, and there's a Shimakaze and a Z-52. Now the Z-52's got hardly any health. The Shimakaze is got more health, so I have a go at him and I miss him. But I knew roughly where he was heading, so I fired again and off he goes. And all those torpedoes coming at me. Now, I've missed all those torpedoes. I could have gone into the smoke, but if I'd gone into the smoke, I wouldn't be able to see this DD. At this point, I probably should have switched to HE, but I didn't. I carried on firing. I'm in the middle of a battle. Not really. I'm not really. What's the name? I was thinking he was going to disappear any minute, and so I'll keep an AP so I can get a go on the old Gurfirst more torpedoes. And I'm taking a fair bit of damage now. But I am going to keep on at that Benson. Fortunately for me, our Worcester, the scene was going on, and he's come over to rain as much fire upon the Gurfirst as he possibly can, while I try and kill the Benson, and I don't. At this point I'm doomed. Now, as I said earlier, maybe I should have hit the Gurfirst, but if I'd have hit the Gurfirst, I may not have turned into those torpedoes, and I may have been sunk anyway. So it was a good call, bad call, I don't know. It was something that probably helped. Now the Gurfirst has decided that he's getting set on fire too much by the Worcester, so he's aimed his guns at the Worcester for a few seconds, giving me a bit of a reprieve, but his secondaries are still doing me a hell of a lot of damage. The Gurfirst secondaries, an absolute nightmare at this range. He's obviously got the berserker mode on, and unless I'm about 11.5k away, there's not a chance I'm going to get away from his secondaries. So this is it, I'm dead now. But 208,000 damage, 6 citadels, 3 of them on a battleship with 1 salvo. Not a bad game. We do go on to win. The Worcester, as you can see, just killed the girl first, and he heads back to our cap. Their two, sorry about the judder in here, their 2 DDs are following him back to the cap, noting that both of their DDs have got next to no health. And he rounds the corner here. We've got 40 seconds to go, and there's a shitload of torpedoes. But fortunately, he's had hindsight to turn. He takes out the Benson just as a load of torpedoes in front of him, which he would have missed anyway. And that's it. Thanks for watching the video.